Hey Aries, welcome to your May 2025 general tarot reading. My name is Stacy. Let's take a shuffle here, Aries, and see what energies may be coming up for you this month. Keep in mind these are general readings, so as always, take what resonates and leave the rest. If you'd like a personal reading tailored to you, for you, all about you, Aries, you can get in touch with me on my website, and I'll be sure to put the link to that in the description box below. Also, thank you so much for liking, sharing, and subscribing to my channel. I appreciate each and every one of you for doing so. And don't forget, Aries, you can watch for your sun sign, your rising sign, your moon sign, or any other planet placement or point that you have in the sign of Aries to pull all this information together for you. Okay, Aries, definitely legalities or contracts, agreements, negotiations. This could be marriage. This could be educational institutions or government institutions are sort of coming up here. There's like a legalizing of something here, Aries. And look at this. Look how many major arcana you have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That is just, yeah. So more than half of your cards are all major arcana. So big life themes or shifts and changes and pivots could be coming down the pipe for you this month. Yeah, they're showing me it could probably have something to do with, Saturn moving into your sign this month, and also Neptune, who's already in your sign. So those of you that are the early born Aries, yeah, you're definitely feeling this metamorphosis that's happening to you right now. But anyway, so commitments, making a commitment. This could be going back to school, finishing up school, because you're moving away from this, whatever this is. So if it is an educational institution or an employer or a marriage or a union or a contract, like I mentioned, whatever this is, it's definitely formal. Could be informal too. This is a general reading, but Aries, I feel like I need to like stand up straight. It's just the formality of this, maybe this is the army, something to do with the army, the forces or something along those lines. So whatever this is, you're moving away from this. We did wrap up. I love the 8 of Cups because it highlights the eclipse. Well, we wrapped up your final eclipse in Aries back in April. So I feel like you could still be, we're definitely still feeling the eclipse energy. We're getting further away from it now that we're in May. But for you in particular, clearly there's still some stuff you're wrapping up. And some of you are moving into the unknown. And I do love this for you. Absolutely love this for you. You're leaning into your intuition. You're doing things. I just heard unusual. Well, get used to unusual, Aries, because you have Neptune in your sign for 14 years. Yeah, if you haven't checked out my Neptune video, they're showing me the same message that I said in that video, that, you are a pointy or object, Aries, okay? You're a pointy metal box. You are a sharp object. Neptune is going to totally round you out in the next 14 years. I get it. 14 years is a long time, but, they're showing me this is such a good thing. This is such a good thing. Yes, it's rocky, bumpy right now, because that's how the energy, that's normal when big outer planets move into brand new territory. It's rough. Like it is usually difficult. And we're seeing that on a global scale, whether personally, locally, or collectively. So I don't want to get into that. But they're saying this is such a good thing because they're celebrating. They're showing me like a celebration, like they're happy that you're finally leaning into this, Aries, and you're finally letting go of something. Again, justice system here. So you could be dealing with a Taurus, a Libra, a Scorpio is also showing up here. And yes, the Neptune card is here. I just realized that. The Hanged Man is the Neptune card in the deck. So there we go. Neptune is definitely here. And acknowledging like, hey, I'm here to stay. So get used to me. Get used to delays. Get used to the fog. Get used to the magic. The magic is going to happen in the fog, Aries. And I know you are a sign that's, I don't know how to say it, but sometimes spirituality is not at the top of your list unless it's like that, unless it's, they're showing me like formalized religion, right? So I'm hearing loud and clear Catholic. I'm not going to pick on the Catholics, but that's what I'm hearing. They're saying it's going to be bigger and beyond that. And again, I don't mean to disrespect. I don't mean to piss anybody off, but that's what they're saying is if you think something is one way and you think that's the right way, you're going to be surprised over the next several years of, you know what? I'm not going to say that's the wrong way, but you're going to find beauty in the chaos and new beginnings in the fog. And that's starting this month for you, Aries. So you could be moving into a new contract. I'll go back to this here. It's like, yeah, you're disconnecting from one contract and you're moving into a new contract. And again, you fill in the blank. I don't know if this could be volunteer work. This could be charity work. This could be a new job. This could be a new commitment in love or a new business endeavor, a new business partner. I'm really focused on the red. I mean, passion. Look at the red here. That is your color, I would say, Aries. But the passion, the fire, the motivation, drive behind this is absolutely stunning and incredible. And finally, your ruler is out of shadow. So I love that. May the 2nd, Mars, your ruler, finally comes out of a 6-month retrograde. Yeah, hallelujah. So, I mean, it's all systems go this month, Aries. I think this is also what it's trying to capture is no more delays. Like it's time to just cut through those delays and get rolling with something brand new here. But I do feel like this is a bigger picture like what we talked about earlier. Or what I mentioned earlier, I mean. They're also showing me an eye. So that could mean a whole bunch of things, but I'm seeing this gigantic eye. So it's funny. I just heard the Illuminati. I'll leave it at that. And I also heard, well, this could be so many things. This could be some of you. Yeah, your third eye is opening, whether you realize it or not. Some of you, it's already open and already has been open. Especially with Neptune in your 12th house for the past 14 years, since 2011, 2012. Maybe some of you, spirituality is already a big piece of your life. You know, I can appreciate that. But again, that will be changing as well. Or maybe it's time to bring in the spirituality into your day-to-day. Instead of just doing it every Sunday or doing it in the evenings, maybe it's time to bring it in on a more regular schedule, they're saying. Because I think that's really going to help you. With Neptune moving through your sign, it's going to help you cut through the fog as well. But new beginnings look good. Whatever this new beginning is, it's going to be extremely transformational. So I'm not sure, again, if this is an educational pursuit or learning something new. It doesn't matter your age, even if you're like upgrading your computer programming or how to do social media or something along those lines. I would encourage you to lean into something new this month and challenge the brain, they're saying. The sword energy is usually like, you know, upgrading your skill set, learning something new, or polishing your skill set. But whatever this is, this could even be a new job, because wands do represent the career front. But again, it could also be just, if you are retired, learn something new. Or pick up a new hobby or a new healthy habit, they're saying as well. You do have 2 pages here. So pages are connected to new beginnings. This is on the home front, home, family, foundation, heart. And then this is, again, the educational angle that we spoke about. Yeah, don't be afraid to challenge yourself, Aries. I can't believe I'm saying that to you. But I mean, yeah, you're definitely not one to back down from a fight. But yeah, also don't be afraid to lean into that. Yes, it might be difficult. Yes, it might be tough, but there will be rewards coming in. And again, maybe new contracts, agreements, offers. I feel like you could really collaborate with people this month, Aries. Like if you own a business, run a business, even if you work for an employer, like go after a promotion. Go after a promotion that you never thought you could get in a million years. And in the interview, say, hey, you know what? I don't know what it's like to be a leader. I want to build on my emotional intelligence. I want to build on my self-awareness so I can make it to the top. You know, like it's kind of like that's what they're showing me. Be brutally honest in an interview and say something along those lines. Like, I know I'm not really qualified for this job, but you know what? I'll get there. Just show me what I need to do. Tell me what I need to do and I will get there. Because yeah, you're definitely a powerhouse, Aries. And with Saturn in your sign, yeah, that's tough. It's going to be tough for the next 2.5 years. But again, this too shall pass, and Saturn is the incredible builder. Nobody can build like Saturn builds. So, and actually Saturn rules your career, I believe. Yeah, Saturn rules the top of your sky. So also networking could also be really beneficial for you as well. My lights just flickered there, Aries. That's why I kind of paused there, because yeah, I got a couple lights on in the room and they went flicker, flicker for you. So I must have hit a note. I must have hit a note. Must have hit something. Okay, here's a couple oracle cards for you to digest. Oh, there's another sign that got that. Oh, you know what? You're like I don't know, the third sign that's getting this. It's like, bring back the joy. Yeah, I know there's weird shit going on the planet right now. We all know that, right? That's why I don't like focusing on that. I like these readings about us. Bring back the joy in your own life, regardless of the chaos, even if you can only control the 4 walls around you, right? You know, spend some time with a grandchild or your children, or like, you know, or puppies or kittens or like wild baby animals they're showing me. Just bring that back, Aries, because some of you need that. Some of you need to bring the joy back, they're saying. Yeah, some of you definitely have parents that have crossed over. They're showing up here. Because I feel like my room now is getting crowded with parents, specifically parents, maybe even children too. Yeah, if you have any children that have crossed, yeah, they're around you. So you do have the numbers here, 48, 25, 15, or 6. I love 6. That's the vibration of love. You do have 7. So yes, we talked about the magic. And then we have 12 or 3. So I'm hearing, like, you know, again, networking, collaboration, coordination, working with other like-minded people. Or being with like-minded people. I'm also hearing, yeah, lots of spiritual messages coming up for you, Aries. Like, find your tribe in spirituality or church, or lean into your religion. You know, that's really going to be important for you. And sorry to preach it. I do apologize for those of you that don't believe in that stuff. But I mean, if you're watching tarot videos, you must. Right? Also, I think you guys camping, if you can get out and camp, I think you're going to have some really magical experiences. If you haven't already, like almost like paranormal experiences, you know. But yeah, get out in nature if you can. All right, Aries. Well, I also just heard own the month, or you own the month, Aries. I'm almost feeling like it's like your birthday season. I had the same feeling with Leo too. So I don't know if some of you are connected to a Leo, but yeah, I own the month. I mean, you got some powerhouses in your sign. So, I mean, you are another sign, just like Aquarius. It's going to be a bloody powerhouse over the next several years, Aries. So enjoy the month ahead, and we'll see you back here in June. Bye for now.